A horse arena in Mountain Home is shutting down all operations until further notice after state officials warned of a potentially dangerous outbreak of equine herpes virus 1 type 1 or EHV-1. Now, this is after an Idaho state veterinarian says some Idaho horse owners attended competitive events between November 5th and the 19th. Where the virus was detected. Our Derica Kay joins us in studio now. And Derica, what else did you learn?
Well, Hunter, some Idaho horses competed in Texas, Oklahoma, and in Louisiana in events like the WPRA World Finals in Waco and the Barrel Futuries of At America World Championships in Guthrie. Now Idaho is taking extra precautions to keep other horses safe.
The ability for the virus to continue to shed and infect other animals continued undetected for a period of time.
33 cases of equine herpes virus, or EHV-1, was confirmed countrywide in connection to several competitive horsing events that took place in Texas and Oklahoma last month.
We do know that some Idaho participants were at the shows in Texas and Oklahoma. So they've had an exposure to it, but they're either staying quiet down in Texas, Oklahoma, or they've returned home and they're doing a quarantine period and monitoring their horses for symptoms.
EHV-1 is highly contagious, spreading through direct horse-to-horse contact, airborne particles, and contaminated equipment. It can cause respiratory illness, pregnancy loss in mares, and severe neurological problems.
The problem is the neurologic form of the disease we do not have a preventative vaccine for. So anytime the virus is shed and we observe horses with those neurologic symptoms, they can be very severe. And in many cases, including this current outbreak, several horses have died.
Dr. Scott Lively is an Idaho state veterinarian. He says luckily no cases of EHV-1 has been confirmed in Idaho. But the Idaho State Department of Agriculture is strongly urging horse owners to stop all hauling, shows, and equine movements.
Anyone who was traveling to those shows or maybe was in a barn with horses that did travel to the show, those people should be aware that their horses may potentially be at risk, and so they should monitor their horses for fevers.
In light of the ISDA's recommendation, a horse track in Mountain Home closed its doors until further notice.
Coordinators that coordinate events are doing the same, so we've taken what the state has said and shut the arena down, and we will remain closed until the Department of Ag deems it okay to reopen.
Dennis Pings, the superintendent for Mountain Home Parks and Recreation, says horse owners come here all the time for day training. And with the track being part of a state park, Ping says they aren't concerned with losing business after shutting down because of the virus.
Most of it just gets used for rodeos and stuff like that. We don't have anything that is scheduled until summertime, so we should be okay at that point.
As a reminder, for shutting down equine operations temporarily, it is not required. It's just strongly recommended by the ISDA to do so. Officials also advise horse owners to also quarantine any horse that attended the horse events in Texas and Oklahoma or were in close proximity to those events for 21 days.
Yeah, tough situation for, animals that have to get that exercise. Hopefully they'll make it through between the owners and the horses. Thank you, Derica.